Afternoon, everybody. This is a trading update for January 5th. This is one of our first updates for the new year, and a lot of activity has already happened here thus far in the first month of January. Today, Dow is down over 300 points. If you take a look at the intraday action on the SPY, it's been sort of a meltdown all day, really, with weakness across every single sector. In the morning, it started off really with the material names, X, coal names, steel names, things like that. Natural gas names. All of those were pretty much weak. Then the banks started to follow. These banks are all down 3% and more, which is kind of crazy. This price line is a big move of the day. 50 points down. At one point here. Absolutely ridiculous move. And then, again, across all sectors here, everything is sort of fading. There was some strength in the social networks this morning here, but that has since subsided. The question is, can they continue to hold? LinkedIn around 230, Facebook around 78. I mean, I still like these for a long here. Question is, when is the SPY going to stall out and start, start kind of pushing higher? And then this GoPro here also held pretty well, only down 1%. But as you can see, most things are down significantly today. And this is all in the backs of a lot of bullishness that was coming into the beginning of the new year. A lot of people got caught kind of on the long side here. Another big mover here is the Apple, down to about 106. So this was a big one. Baba broke $100, so printed below it for a couple of seconds here, and then that was subsequently the low of the day. All right, so as we head into the close here, it looks like we might bounce a little, but again, it's looking very, very weak. There's no buyers really dip buying actively like they were before, when SPY was towards all-time highs. So everybody's kind of on pins and needles here. So we're going to have to see going forward if we can start dip buying some names. If we can, I'd like, my top names I want to dip buy here is the Chipotle to go back to all-time highs, some of the social networks, and then some of the bank stocks. But then, when I look at this XLF, especially over the past month here, she's been all over the place, absolutely all over the place. So it really all comes down to what the indexes want to do, how much they want to shake people out. I mean, again, like you guys remember this 25 handle ridiculous gap up that we had right before Christmas, I believe. That just came out of nowhere off no news, that pushed us all the way back to 208. So here we are retracing that gap. Question is, can we hold here and, start pushing back higher, or at least just consolidate here so we see some dip buying activity come back around. With this move here, if you miss this move, I wouldn't go jumping in looking aggressively for short positions, especially after such a substantial move to the downside. One thing in particular that I was trading that I want to just go ahead and show you guys was this option right here. It was actually the 1120. And you can see the price appreciation here. It's about 24 points. I had it buy from like $7. The 1120, I believe, is trading like $30. So incredible trade. Of course, I didn't hang on to it. I was busy this morning messing around at the doctor's office, so I kind of missed the short. So far for me today, it's kind of a blah day. I kind of came in late again, trying to make things happen in Twitter and Baidu, and things didn't really go well. I was actually long Baidu because this thing looked pretty strong. She looked pretty strong off the open, and you can see right here, right? Check out this Baidu for the day. Right, you can see this thing pushing 224.5, just kind of holding up here, and then finally I just gave up right around here, 222.5. I just kind of gave up, and then SPY just trickled down and everything. Probably should have flipped and went short. But again, once you lose all that kind of juice there on the short side, you don't want to keep going after it. So again, tomorrow I'll be looking to see if the SPY holds around 202. If so, maybe do some dip buying. If we continue to remain weak, it's just selling those rallies. That's really all it is. All right, so tune in tonight for St. Lucci TV. We got Garrett Cook coming in from Benzinga to talk about financial media, where it is now and where it's going in the future. If you can't tune in live at 4:30, make sure you catch the recording on YouTube. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.